Perfect Spirit, happy Monday. Welcome to Soul Messages.
Everybody's still eating leftovers post-holiday blues, right? Now we have another bunch of stuff coming up.
Yeah,
It's Hanukkah, isn't it the first day?
yeah, I think it's Hanukkah today. Yes,
So
correct.
those of you who celebrate, happy. Well, Thanksgiving was a lot, right? People went out and did things, and Black Friday, all good.
Yeah, so I'm feeling called to just answer questions again. I think I like answering questions, so that's all I'm going to do is if you want a reading from me, I'll just ask questions. That's all I feel like doing. I feel like doing general readings. So Carrie has joined us. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining us.
Okay, you want me to take Carrie?
Yeah, you can take Carrie. I want questions. I feel like called to answer questions.
I'm open to anything.
I want
Okay, this
questions.
is for Carrie.
Yeah.
The first card I'm getting for you is positive new beginnings, and that's some kind of starting something new, starting something exciting. Wands of fire, and starting something that energizes you. This shows that you're going into a new phase, and you're letting go. And it's very fitting because there's a new moon eclipse coming up, and that would signify beginnings, new beginnings. So maybe it's affecting your chart. Page of Pentacles. This could be studying something new. So it would be in conjunction with the first card. Maybe it requires a little practice, a little study. It's something light and fun to engage in. Maybe getting together with people and having a project, a community project, something of that nature, or something even more appealing to you. This is prosperity, excuse me. And this shows that there's love and there's goodness and there's everything you really need is right inside of you. And that the more you realize that, the more you bring in this prosperity and abundance and love. These are very good cards. So it's good to start this new project or this new study, something new, learn something maybe that requires practice. It would be very good for you to bring in some more abundance. And this is open communication. So what I'm getting with all these cards is really opening up and expanding your horizons. A Mercury card is also about cognitive processes. So again, it's learning, it's doing. I think they're embarking on a new path, and it's going to be exciting. Okay.
All right, yeah. Curry just resigned from her job, so it gives her a nice reassurance that she's on the right path.
Okay. Yeah. Because you're going to start something new, and it's going to be more to your liking.
All right, so Kate asked a question, and I feel like answering questions tonight. So I think it's more clarity. I think sometimes general reading can take us off our path a little bit. I think if it's,
Okay.
and that's just
I'm
what
on board with whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I'll.
So we're doing our own thing. It's all
No,
good.
no, I'll do what you do. I'll
No,
do
there's
questions,
no
but
rules. There's no rhyme.
exactly,
It's
and
a
that's
spirit.
what we need to convey. That when we're in this spiritual space, we can make something intangible tangible. It's got to flow. It's got to have a life of its own.
All right, so Kate, I'm not sure what the question is what your job, but assist you with your job. So let me see what's the energy is around work for you, employment, career, whatever it may be. Let's take a look here. I'm going to start with this card here. Okay, so we're getting healthy, freeing all blocks so you stay healthy. This is pretty much what Carrie did, getting rid of that stressful job because that stressful job is going to impact her health, and no job is worth that stress. So it's about for Kate, it's for you finding a job that doesn't create stress, worry, anxiety, someplace that you enjoy going to. That is really key with the healthy card. And I think we all strive for the position, but they are sometimes a challenge to find. But we just keep trying and trying and trying, and then one will show up. Let's take a look here. From that, Kate, we're going to the Shaman's Oracle deck here. All right, got three cards here. Uh, it's the illusion card. The mind creating all sorts of stories that you won't find work, that you don't measure up. All these nonsense stories are just lies. And I posted this the other day, and it still resonates here. just remember, where there is fear, there is a lie, there is a story, because that fear isn't real. And if the mind's making it real, we need to be mindful that that's a false fear. And from there as well, look at the dancer of inspiration, about being in spirit, to dance, to celebrate in spirit, the inspiration, about following your heart, what resonates to you, and not being so desperate to say, I want this, I want this. It's like, no, what resonates for you? Step back and see what resonates for you. And just remember of your strength, that the dance of inspiration and strength go hand in hand, along with the illusion. When you're following the story, you make yourself weaker. When you're tuning into your heart, you're making yourself stronger. So it's just saying, really listen to yourself and really trust you and have faith in your own
I just
ability.
want to read the whole comment. Oh, good. It does confirm that. Okay, excellent. And then who do we have next? We have a lot of people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's
There
a
was
lot of.
Kristen Peak I saw.
Yeah,
Is she still with us? I mean, I just saw
I
her.
imagine Kristen is still here.
Kristen Peak, this reading is for you.
And if you have questions for me, let me know.
Yeah, I'll take questions too, but I'm not going to narrow it down. Okay, this is the crown chakra. So this is having a relationship with yourself based on a spirituality. In other words, loving yourself unconditionally and knowing that you're part of source, that we're all consciousness, we're all connected to consciousness, which is everywhere and everything. It was there from the beginning of time and will be there till the end. So this is a realization that we're one. We're all one. This card is increased awareness. This is the Master Buddha. So this is being your own guru. This is following your own vision, your own path, and knowing that you know what you know. As long as you're guided by a sense of strength, because you know that you are one with all that is. The next card is the root chakra. So this is saying what you need to get rid of, or to let go of is a better term, is the feeling of concentrating mostly on survival, the basics, paying rent and eating and drinking and being able to afford a mortgage or something. This is getting away from the mundane and being in the spiritual realm. The basic needs will be taken care of if you let go of that feeling of being tied to them. Free yourself of the bondage of the strings attached to the rudimentary things. They will take care of themselves. And finally, this is giving yourself true love. This is really, again, loving yourself unconditionally. That's the whole message. That knowing that you're a spark of the divine, and really acknowledging it, not just saying it like, to say it or affirm it, but to feel it in your heart. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't see questions, but I see something from Karen that I feel called to talk about.
All right.
So Karen says, I might have breast cancer.
Ooh.
That's a tough one. It's a challenge, but we need to be mindful of the words. I have. Who is the I? To realize that spirit is perfect, untouched. And this is what I realized to get rid of my ailments, my diseases, realize it's the body that has this, not me. I inhabit this body for my human experience. But that's really hard to grab onto when, you got all these stories going on about potential diagnosis. So let's see what Spirit has to say on this. So let's get the word here for Karen.
Maybe also being better saying I might get diagnosed with cancer rather than I have.
Right.
Then you own it as part of you.
Right. You really don't want to own things exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to own it. It's like the body may have this, but I don't have this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's great. The playful card is the word. And that's a challenge when you get this big potential diagnosis, to stay playful, not get wrapped up in the stress, not get wrapped up in the stories. It is a difficult challenge. When you're playful, it's basically when you're in spirit, in your heart, that place like, I'm just having this human experience. Everything's going to work out perfectly in ways I don't understand. and just having that belief, that faith in yourself to overcome anything that's thrown over at us. So I'm going with the shaman's deck from there, and we get lots of messages here tonight. But let's dive into this. Oh, okay, these are great cards here. So let's do the first one. The first one is the frustration card. That's why the playful is coming, because you've got to be, the mind's like frustrated. How did I get this? Why did this happen? All of these stories where there's no easy answer. So just be aware of the mind being in frustration, upset, and saying, this is not helpful. This is not healthy. It's increasing my stress. It's going to make me sicker. And try to let go of that frustration by being playful. And just to remember, the playful card is the dancer of life, that you are life itself. The body comes and goes, but you are life itself. You are that spirit, that soul, that consciousness that continues on forever. And this is a great card with this too, the birth card. Just reminding you, it's always a fresh start. No matter what they say to you, it's your choice to drag that past, that story into the present. So it's about you can start wherever you are to change that course of action. You don't need any special skills, any special routines. You can start wherever you are, just coming back into this moment. Am I stressed out? Am I content? Am I peaceful? And just really noticing your emotions that you're going through. To not bypass them like, oh, there's a frustration. Why am I frustrated? And digging into that. And how can you pull at that root? And really just really diving into yourself.
Okay, and I guess uh, power.
Willpower.
Yeah, willpower. Hello. Okay, I'm pulling this card. This is time to take a little time off and maybe just go on a retreat. Because this person is going alone and it's heading away into the mountains. It could just be that you need to let go of what's happening around you and just say, everything's happening. But I'm steady. I'm rock solid. All this confusion, all this chaos is not me. It's outside of myself. And I can just go within and find that peace. This card is also about finding peace, inner peace. And that's something you don't need to go away to find. You can have it every day. But it is indicating it might be nice to get a little getaway, go somewhere different, change things up so you have different scenery to, or maybe being out in nature. And this is saying, yeah, this is the same thing, letting go of the chaos and responsibilities. It says Green Tara, start delegating. So ask others for assistance. Don't be afraid to reach out to others when you're feeling overwhelmed. Guess we all get overwhelmed at times, but the overwhelm is in the mind. The body, the mind, they could be at odds with the that they actually work together, but the spirit is what heals you, and it's the real you. And this is embrace change. You're saying once you start delegating, once you relax, and once you feel peaceful, inner peace and calm, there'll be changes that are coming your way, but to embrace it. So meaning that whatever challenge they present, you're still going to find that inner peace, knowing that you are that tree that will withstand any storm. And the last card to finish it up is endings and beginnings. So it shows that you need to let go of the past and an old way of being and to move forward into new beginnings, to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. So change is coming, but first you have to find that inner peace and understanding. And that comes with letting go. It's all working together. Cards all saying the same message for you.
All right, so I'm going to read for Stacy Wagey. She's asking about a question about her ex and court. So let's dive into that. So starting with this deck here, let's take a look here. Uh, you're getting the surrender card. And what's coming to you right away with this, if you're wondering, you're playing the what if game. And what's going to happen is you're giving that power, you're giving that attention to that. So it's going to expand. It's more likely to make that a reality. So if you're wondering if I'm going to go to court and you keep wondering, playing that game. Well, if the court happens, what about this? What about this? And you start playing that what if game. You become the manifester of that reality.
Right.
So it's one thing to say surrender. It's another one to put that into practice. And the way we do that is just to not judge yourself, not criticize yourself. Do your best to stay in this moment. Where are your feet? Where are your hands? What do you see? What do you touch? Just breaking that thought stream when it comes up, trying to take away the power from that. Because of course, we want a future guest. We want to know what's going to be the outcome. That's the default nature of the mind, is to project, but it's also going to project a reality that you may not want. So just be mindful of the power of our words, our thoughts.
And also putting so much attention into it energizes it.
Yeah, it really expands it. So
that attracts things, that law of attraction. Okay, who's
no,
next?
I'm continuing. I'm not finished with Stacy yet. There's only the one card. I wanted to get some more information on that.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's see. I'm feeling 2 Earth Magic cards here as well to go with that surrender. But I think surrender is the big key, is not giving it power, not giving it focus. Yeah, and this sort of the summer solstice. Just focus on your own light. Well, I see the summer solstice too as being present. Like the sun is always here doing what it does, shining bright. It's not worried about tomorrow. It doesn't worry about clouds in the way of its sunshine, planets in the way. It doesn't concern itself about that. It's just noise, it's distractions. I'm just going to shine my light. And then you get this is perfect. The new moon, the promise. Just keep the promise to yourself that it's all going to work out okay. I don't know what the final outcome is going to be, but I'm okay with that. I'm just going to shine my light and be me and not dwell in that arena. It doesn't serve me. All right, let's see. There's a lot of messages here, so let me just get into the latest.
Kristen Pig, you're welcome.
All right, so these are the latest messages here.
And who's waiting?
Oh, there's a lot of messages here.
Oh my goodness. Casey Marie, is she still here? Casey Marie, if you're still with us, indicate that now. Give us a message so we know that you're still here, Casey Marie. I'll just wait. Oh, yes. Okay, this is for you, Casey. I hope you're well and you enjoyed your holiday. I'm going to actually pull 3. Oh, this is in the wrong deck, so you know what? It's significant. I'll pull 4 cards. Okay. All right, this is you. This is the Queen of Cups. And this is being able, cups have to do with emotions, being able to express your emotions and being able to ask people for what you need, not to be holding back and thinking that people know what you need, what you want. If you need help with your life in any way, shape, or form, and this is saying go outside. So this is, well, I'm getting a message though for what this means, not literally, but to step outside the box and to be original, to do something that you want to do that might not fit in with society, but it's thinking outside the box, and that's going to serve you well. And it's going to also satisfy your emotions. And this card, at day's end rest, is saying you need a lot more rest than you're getting. And it's not just physical rest, but it's mental rest, to really let go and to just say, I'm taking this time for me and I'm going to relax, however, which way you can relax. And the last card is King of Pentacles. And that's when you relax, that's when you can attract money. So Pentacles is about money, materialistic things. And it's saying you can start to really increase your finances. But first you need to relax. And you need to be more comfortable with yourself to go, and by stepping outside the box, taking a risk, not being afraid that you don't fit in. Let yourself shine, the true you shine. Okay.
All right, so there's a lot of messages here. Unfortunately,
do you have any questions?
Yeah, if there's any questions, anything to keep up with
Because
this.
Sam wants questions tonight. I'll take them too, but
But yeah, it's but the thing. I'm just going to tune in here because I want to tune in for Dowie's health and see what's going on there.
Dowie. Okay.
Dowie's health. There's a lot of messages, so just hang in there. We're going to read as many as we can.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I shuffled the card and we're getting this surrender card again. Once again, it's about focusing on. It's easy to say when something wrong with the body. Notice it, but don't say, okay, you need attention, but you don't keep looking at it. Okay, you continue to need attention. There's still something wrong. So I'm getting that sensation that you keep looking at something and it just keeps magnifying. It's keep holding it into place. It's like acknowledging it that there's something there. What can be done about that? So let's see. So it's really about the surrender message there of I know if you're in pain, suffering, it's hard not to focus on what's wrong, but focusing on what's wrong keeps it in place. It's to acknowledge it and say, okay, how can I move through this? How can I mend the body? What's that step I can take?
You're welcome, Casey.
Oh, so this is perfect. So the purification cards, which goes along with that surrender. Just be mindful of your thoughts, of where you're putting your attention onto that situation. What you focus on expands, it gives it power, it gives it energy. It's more likely to hang around. And from there, you're getting the gifts card. What I'm feeling with the gifts card is that you can mend all things. If you can let go of the mind, get rid of the thoughts that are getting in the way, and just surrender into your true voice, your voice of you, of saying, okay, I'm experiencing this. What's my next step? What's my next step? So that's the gift that we all have, this healing ability. We get the mind out of the way and the thoughts out of the way. And then you're also getting the foresight that what I feel like this is that you know what you know. You just have to apply those teachings, that you know this information, you see it coming, and you see why this is sticking around and how to let it go. But once again, it's that mind has a default pattern, like there's something wrong here, there's something wrong here, something wrong here. So it keeps it focused on those area and it doesn't clear out, it doesn't dissolve.
Exactly.
So you have to surrender to this mind, purify the thoughts, and say, let me tap into my intuitive gifts and what's my next step to clear this.
There's so many. Who's next?
I don't know. I really don't know. There's so many messages.
Christina A. I'll read for Christina A. That's right in front of me, and she has a question. Okay, so what does December bring in between Ivan and me? Okay, let's see. Okay, the first card is having fun. It's just go to a party, socialize, enjoying each other's company. That's the most important thing for you to do, to really just kick up your heels and have a grand old time. And that will open your heart chakra. So maybe you're a little closed down or bogged down with a lot of busyness now. I feel a lot of monkey mind, a lot of inner chatter that's keeping you awake, that's bringing you anxiety. This is saying to just have fun, enjoy life, celebrate life, especially with this person and the heart chakra. That this person, Ivan, he does stimulate your heart. There is a heartfelt connection between you, and it's going to blossom and grow by enjoying each other's company and going out and really having a great time. And this is the sorceress within you. So what I'm getting is you can manifest and create anything you choose by just relaxing and just focusing on an intention and something you really love and doing it periodically so you refresh the energy. And that brings a lot of good things into to you. That the first thing you've got to do is just have a good time and let go. And finally, the last card is to teach you awaken. So you have a lot to teach each other. The reason you're together is to learn and to grow and to build something together. I see like symbolic building blocks that this relationship has good potential. There's a strong basis in friendship, but there's a lot of learning to do through each other. And you're opening up each other's heart centers. So this is a good relationship, but I feel a strong word, strong attachment to the word friendship.
Yeah, Reed, Tasha, and Monica McAville. We are live. This is going out to 7 different channels, and all the comments are being filtered into us from these 7 channels. So you might be on a channel where there's not many messages, but when you combine all 7 channels, we're being flooded right now with messages. So we are definitely live. It's definitely Monday night. We are live every Monday night here. So let's see. We can and just hang around, and we do get to everyone that does stick around. It's just there's so much.
Okay, makes sense. Good. Okay.
Yeah, there's so many messages here. Let's see what's coming. Okay, there's Patricia Landman on YouTube. So let's read for Patricia here. So hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for a while. And let's take a look
I
here.
saw your cousin Venus somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's 7. We're in 7 different places besides people sharing and stuff. So there's really,
You're welcome, Christina.
it's really getting a little overwhelming. You know how many messages we have tonight, but it's all good. So I pulled some. I'm just keep pulling shaman's cards.
Is this for Patricia?
Yeah, Patricia. Yeah, this is Patricia Landman.
Any cousin?
No.
Oh, there's so many. I don't know.
Yeah, I do have a lot of cousins, and they sometimes jump in.
Yeah.
All right, so Patricia, your card is up. Oh, the courageous card, which is about getting rid of the doubts, the fears, walking through them, saying this is just the mind trying to stop me, trying to slow me down. That's what the doubts do, the worries. It really, the mind tries to slow you. That's all it's trying to do. And yeah, this you get the same deck card here too, the fear card. So fear is getting in the way. That's the doubts, the disbeliefs, the criticism, the judgment, whatever it is. It's the garbage up here that's creating the noise. And then it's really about finding your path through that noise and to realize that you know the answers. If you just calm the chaos down, take a breath, go out to nature, sit on the bench and just feel your feet in the ground, let yourself settle in and allow the answer to arise because it will. It's just waiting for the chaos to settle down so Spirit can deliver that answer.
You know, there's no time limit on it. It
Right.
can happen anytime.
Yeah, Trish. Yeah, that's just her name on there. Okay, that's it.
So, Lori, oops. Oh, well.
Okay. So who else?
Okay, so you have to pull the names down.
How about Chris has been here for a while?
Oh, Chris Keller. Hi, Chris. Okay. Does she have anything she wants us to go over, or okay?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is just a generic. How are you doing, Chris Keller? Okay. You know, people are all over the country here, or out of country sometimes. You don't know what the weather is. I was going to say keeping warm and happy, but maybe who knows where Chris is, right? Okay, so.
Oh, she's out west, someplace cold, Montana or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
I think she's
Chris.
west, cold and west.
The first card I have for you is the Wheel of Life. And the Wheel of Life is saying just don't be bogged down by the challenges that come. Things come like a roller coaster. For you, things have been a little bit unsettled, these ups and these downs. And it's saying just guide yourself by them, just float with them and flow with them, and not to be feeling submerged or overwhelmed. Because that's the wheel of life. Things churn and turn and change. You could be on top of the mountain one day and then at the bottom the next. Not you, I mean everyone collectively. So just be in harmony with the rhythm and flow and know that you're getting where you're going. Even if you feel like you're going in circles, I feel a frustration builds sometimes for you and you feel like you're going backward instead of forward, but you're not. The wheel of life is moving you in its own time forward. So this is acknowledgement for you so you won't feel so stuck. And this is, again, I got this card before the teacher awakens. So the teacher is the knowledge that you have. And by just, just allowing these changes to happen, not resisting them, you're going to have a really good experience. You're going to learn a lot and grow. And the next card is receptivity. So what it's saying to me is you need more quiet time to receive messages. You're not going to ask for it and let me have a message. No, we need to sit peacefully and quietly, and information comes to us. It could be coming in the form of words. It could be a feeling, a physical feeling in the body, right? It could be symbols. So information will come to you, and I feel you guided from the other side as well. So the next card I'm getting for you, so let go of poverty consciousness. This is lack. This is feeling impoverished when you have everything you need. The more you focus on lack, the more lack that you create. So let go of that poverty consciousness and just feel the abundance and joy, and know that we have so much around us that we can be appreciating. But being receptive, you got the receptivity card, then the teacher awakens, and the wheel of life just takes you into wonderful places. If you feel like you want to go on a straight path, there's no adventure in life. You need to be stimulated and to feel wow, empowered. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to read for Rayanne Dooley here. Can I get a message about my health, MS, and healing?
Oh, that's perfect for you. That is
Yeah.
up your alley, Sam.
Yeah, MS doesn't have to be permanent reality. It's really about what you're talking about before. I have that, really holding on to those labels.
I was diagnosed with, you could say.
Yeah.
And
The
even
body,
that,
the body was diagnosed with. I am not.
body, right, exactly. That's good correction. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. The body has MS. The spirit, the consciousness doesn't have
Sometimes
MS.
the body doesn't have it. It's a diagnosis that could be incorrect. I'm not saying in this
No.
case.
But that's the thing, though. The MS is an exact
Broad
science.
spectrum,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
very broad. So, but okay, let's start with the first card. Oh wow, look at this. You're getting the healthy card here. And let's read this exactly. I am free of all blocks to a healthy life. So in other words, maybe the mind's focused on I have MS, I have these difficulties, and it's creating a block for the natural grace that is you for mending the body. It's a potential there that you're focused too much on it, that you're too attached to the body and how it's behaving. I like to say the body does what the body does. And we have to accept that and say, okay, what's the best thing for me that I can do for the body?
Mm-hmm.
And not even acknowledging that the body is feeling off or something wrong. It's like, what can I do to best support the body? And trusting those insights that come. And let's pull the shaman's deck here. This card. Okay, so I got some cards here. And we also have to be mindful of the word healing too, sometimes very charged, that it requires lots of steps, lots of difficulties, lots of complexity. So I'm really mindful of the word healing as well.
Okay.
I tell people just to focus on peace, being at peace with you, accepting yourself just as you are. And from this acceptance, you can say, how can I make life a little better? And just trusting yourself, what is that next step?
And you start with just 5 minutes a day.
Yeah, just 5 minutes of being present.
Exactly.
There goes the mind thinking, where are my feet? Where are my feet? Where are my feet? And that puts more gaps into the thought streams, more gaps, more peace. So from there, oh, this is really good. So the gifts card reminding you that you are the healer that you seek. I think it's really important. If you really want me to emphasize this, you are the healer you seek. So maybe the mind's looking outside too much for the answer. They're saying you're the healer. You're it. Your spirit, your soul, your consciousness. That's the healer because that's the real you. And yeah, you're getting the journeyer telling that's an indication you're looking outside yourself for your healer for the answer. And it's saying no within you. And yeah, you're getting the lies card. The lies card is the healer's out there someplace. Somebody out there is going to solve my problem. And it's not going to be that way. It's going to be that way when you realize I can be healthy when I listen to myself and trust myself because I'm my own healer. And you can even let go of the term healing, just being at peace in this moment and say, how can I improve my situation? And what's that next step? And the next step. It's not going to give you 5 steps, 7 steps. Spirit goes step by step by step. And it takes a lot of patience, a lot of just staying present, not letting the mind run away, if you will, and just really keeping yourself anchored in this moment.
Okay.
Let me scroll down to the end of the messages. So it's up a little bit.
Yeah, we miss people. If
Oh, Purple Moonlight is back, and Jeanette's
I know,
here,
well,
and
who's first? And is it possible to know?
no, that's the one thing though. We got 7 feeds come in. Sometimes they come
Out of sync,
out
right?
of sync because YouTube could be slower, Facebook could be faster, Twitch could be faster. It's really hard to say.
There was some named Tori, or where is that?
I don't know. I don't know. There's so many.
Okay, I lost it.
That was way up here. Yeah,
Well,
Tori.
maybe it's the person.
Is Tori still here? We can just ask if
I
Tori's
just
still.
saw the name.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're still there. If not, I'll read for someone.
And if you see Facebook user, that's the Head Trash Anonymous group. We need to have your name if you're in that group. So we'll see if Tori's here.
Okay, if not, I'll just, and then we can read later for Tori, but I don't want to keep people waiting. Oh, okay. So you have a question with Purple Moonlight. You like questions.
You can. I think you're good with those questions, though. Why don't you take that one?
Okay, Purple Moonlight. Let me just read again. If my boyfriend will ask me to marry him in the next 3 months.
Yes, I am streaming on Twitch right now. Yes, that's one of our feeds is on Twitch.
Okay. Okay, the opening card is saying meditation, that the answers are within you. But again, like Sam was saying, if you try to put a time limit on things, you can't really pin things down. Let's just look at the energy surrounding the relationship, see what other cards come up. This is care and compassion. So this shows that you really care for one another. And that's the defining moment here, that care extends into wanting permanence. And there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of compassion, which is nice. That's good to see in a relationship because we need that. The fire, the excitement, that comes and goes, but the caring and compassion is what keeps a relationship alive. And this is being in a sacred space. So there's something very spiritual about your connection to your partner. And it's a wonderful feeling that allows you both to grow spiritually. It's sacred space. And it's finding that space within your heart to know what's right. You know if this relationship is right. When will this person? It's very hard to pinpoint time. But this is strength, and this relationship is strong. So the answer, I'm leaning more toward yes, a marriage, but I'm not sure if it's 2 months, 3 months. It's very hard to know, but it's going in that direction. It says true caring, true compassion, and the two of you bring strength to each other. You support each other. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a lot of caring and support. And that's the backbone of a relationship. So it is a successful relationship. And it looks like you're going to manifest a permanent situation. And I'm going to read this. You and your loved ones are safe. So this is, you're both guided and protected. The relationship is surrounded by light. So just know you're on the right path. And this is, I feel like you're coming closer, but I'm not sure if it's 1, 3 months, 5. It's just very difficult to read time, but I feel like this is a wonderful relationship and that it has that potential for permanence.
My insight was 6 months, within 6 months.
I was feeling 5
within
months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Like 5, 6 months is what.
Yeah. That's what I was feeling, but it's just difficult, and I'd rather not.
Right. It is difficult because remember that it isn't fixed. It isn't stuck.
Exactly.
It's very fluid. It's very fluid life. So that's the energy of today. It's going to change tomorrow.
But it's a solid relationship. It's spiritual. You could, if you want to call it that. I don't want to refer to soulmate, but it's got that potential of being that you karmically are fulfilling your destiny together, wherever that goes.
All right. I want to be for Stacy Lynn. I think on Twitch, I'm Sam the Miracle Man. I don't know. I have the stream set up. I don't really spend much time
Twitch,
over
is that like TikTok?
No, it's more like for gamers and things like that.
I don't know.
But we had an option for restream the stream there, so I said, why not? Let's stream over there. Because who knows? People might run into say, hey, I could use a reading. I can use some clarity in my life.
Okay.
So let's see for Stacy Lynn. So you're asking about your career.
Good question.
Okay, you're getting the light card about staying in your own light and letting go of approval, validation, just really about standing in your own light. That card's about. And from there, I'm going to pull up this deck here, and let's see what your career choice. Did I make the best career choice? Well, does it resonate with your light? Does it make you happy? Does it make you content? Does it make your heart sing? That's how we can tell if it's the right career. And let's see your cards from that. There's, the stone people, the vigilance while staying strong in your light. And that's really hard to do sometimes when we need work, is to stay in our light, to only take things that resonate with us, not doing something because we have to do it. But it's really about staying strong in your light and knowing that the best will come for you. And then you're also getting the monkey, the ingenuity, which being adaptable, innovation, creative. I really want to do this. They're ignoring me. How do I get their attention? Say, hey, I want to do this. How do I work for you? And really being creative, adaptable for that. Because sometimes it's easy to be ignored when you're applying to things, but it's really about stepping outside the box and getting them to notice you, is what I'm feeling there. All right, we got more new messages coming in, so here's some more.
We have. Oh, you just switched the screen. Oh my God! It's just
well, I stopped one of the person's name, then it just keeps on going.
Criticizing you. I just said I had seen names. I didn't remember them because why are we so busy tonight?
We're just very busy tonight. We can't keep up.
I don't know.
All right, Abby, I'm going to answer your question here, but I see Abby here, so Abby, just hang in there a second. But Lori has to find somebody to read for her. What do you do for Virgo Queen?
Oh, Virgo Queen. My mom was a Virgo. Okay. Get home. Okay. Okay. So let's look at that at least gives us a whole year, right? About a new home. Archangel Michael. So you are being assisted by the other side. So immediately I feel that's going to be a yes, but let me read on. This Archangel Michael gives you strength and courage. So to really go into a big transaction like that, I don't know, the word's not coming to me, a big responsibility like that, you will get help to be able to fulfill this. And this is devotion. So this is saying you have to be persistent. Devotion is staying on track, looking and looking and looking, not to give up, not to take a break, but to continue looking, not exhausting yourself. I don't mean frenetically or frantically. I mean just really focus on it and do it diligently, because if you do, you'll get exactly what you want, because you've got that protection from an angel to helping you get it. And this is powerful new beginnings. This also doing your research, having the right person helping you, because these swords are about cognitive ability of thinking, using your head and analyzing. For you, your job is to use your heart and let your instincts be your guide. But you need somebody qualified, like a good real estate agent or someone who's really knowledgeable, and to be diligent, to keep focused, not to give up, because this is it's a project and it takes time. And this is experiencing grace. So this will also help you to draw in the right home by experiencing grace and being grateful, because that really always, that appreciation, that understanding of all the abundance and the things you have, always opens up an energy portal that creates more good things. I feel really good about this house as long as you stay on track, you're diligent, but also feel it in your heart. Let your heart be your guide, and let someone else who's an agent or someone to do the thinking for you. You want to be in your heart space not in your mind. But I feel really good about it. I say yes, it's going to happen for you. But don't give up. Just keep going. Sometimes when you think, I'm not going to find what I want, you do. You just let go and it happens. That's how I feel it's just going to happen for you one day. After, you may have to have some patience. Okay?
All right.
All
So
right.
is Abby Stacy still here? Because it was a little while ago. So we get so many messages
I
coming.
know. Yeah, because Tori left.
Yeah, Tori left. Abby Stacy, are you still here?
Well, wait to hear. And then, if not, move on. There's a million messages. It's unbelievable. Oh,
Okay, she's here. Okay, perfect. All right, let's really dive into this.
where are
This is
you?
a tough one, Abby. About Dad's health, waiting to get a heart transplant. All right, let's dive into that one. Hmm. All right, let's pull this card. Let's see where we're going with that card. Um, okay, well, I don't pull this card too much, but you're getting the pure card. It's just pure. And I want to read this. 'Cause I don't read these as much. I release all blocks to my purest expression. I access a stream of pure love and light within me. So what I'm feeling with this card is that you, your team, they're all going to be focused on the light for the greatest good to come through, not allowing the mind get into like these worry, these stories, which is really difficult and challenging with these health issues, is not get lost in this story. When's this going to happen? But really staying in your light and just holding that light of faith, if you will. That's the term I want to use, the light of faith, and beware of the mind creating doubts. And for these deeper questions, I'm going to the shaman's deck. I'm also asking his spiritual team to come through and help me with these cards for
I
his
had a
message.
symbolic message of him growing a new heart. Now that's impossible, but maybe that is helping him. It's going to happen.
Okay, these cards confirm the first card we pulled, the pure card, the challenge, keeping the mind out of the worry, the fear, the doubts, the stress, all of that. And that's the challenge, to stay in the purity of light, of having that faith and the light, and yet to nurture yourself, to honor yourself, to stay present. That's really what the nurturing is. Taking walks, noticing what you're seeing, feeling the temperature, noticing the steps, and just be really mindful of the stories. And yet, just to dance, to celebrate, to really enjoy life with him. I'm feeling like a lot of laughter, a lot of lightheartedness, bring in those good energy. And I'm seeing that if you can stay out of the mind's negativity, the chatter, and really keep light, that light within you, the lightness of the mood, of not being so heavy. Yeah, your father needs this, but we don't want to stress and worry ourselves about it, because then it's just going to manifest into a direction that you don't want. But if you're able to stay in the light, nurture yourself, maybe if he's able to go outside and take little walks, doing things that bring him joy. What does he like to do? That's why I was just focused on what does he like to do, and do those activities, whether it's watching TV, reading, painting, whatever it may be. Embrace his hobbies right now. Keep him distracted from dwelling on health issues. That's the most important thing you can do, is keep him away from his health concerns and keep him in a place of where he's just celebrating life, enjoying this moment, and that'll make that path more clear for him.
Okay, that's really good. All right.
Well, let's go to new messages. Do we dare? Let's see.
Well, we have old ones, but
we don't know if the people are here, so that's the thing. We can go up a little bit here too.
okay. Virgo Queen I read for, right?
Yeah.
So
these are, look. So you got these
Blue
two.
Butterfly.
Blue Butterfly and Spicy and Sweet.
Okay, well, I'll look at Blue Butterfly. Hello, Samuel. Need for me moving forward. That he's not. Oh, okay. You want something that he's not saying, so you want to move forward. See, this is the problem when people don't communicate with each
All right,
other.
spicy and sweet. I'll read for you next.
Yeah, this is for blue butterfly though.
Yeah, spicy and sweet next.
So, this person wants advice how to move forward, what does he need from a boyfriend need from her? Okay. He needs to just relax and not to be overthinking things. I feel he's overthinking things and just to let things happen organically. So this message is for you also, just to let things evolve and eventually he'll open up. He's too much in his mind. He's not in and fulfilling the responsibilities. The Pentacles is about the tangibles, paying the rent, earning money, career, school, whatever. And he needs, to let go of that and just allow life to happen. He's too serious. He needs to relax. And for you, you also need to relax, not to be figuring out a strategy because it never works the way we want it to. Just allowing things. I'm getting the word organically. It will grow organically. Oh, okay. All right. I see. The overwhelm. Well, he's worried. He's worried. How am I? What's going to happen here? How will the bills get paid? How? Right. But he needs to let go of that because he's taking him into a place of darkness and anxiety. And this is supreme protection. They're saying that no matter what happens, you're going to be all right. Just convey that everything's going to be fine. And take away that feeling of being overwhelmed with responsibilities and burdens. As he's a boyfriend, he's the one he feels he's the protector. He's the one that's in charge. He's the one who's got to handle all the expenses and problems, and it's getting to him. So he needs to just relax and trust that he has supreme protection, that all will work out. So that's what you have to tell him to get to move forward and to feel better is just what I just said. And this is expect a miracle. So this is a miracle, but miracles are not like an epiphany, like you're walking on water. It's just have faith in yourself that you've been heard. So also to convey that, just to have again, it's the same message: the supreme protection, expecting it's the faith that everything will work out, that you are being guided. And once he relaxes and isn't so caught up in this, it will help the relationship. And this is moving forward. So right now is a feeling of being trapped in a sense, but things are going to move forward and accelerate. I just wanted one more card from here. And this is a spark of the divine. So again, this is about being supremely protected. So just tell him not to worry. It will be okay. It'll lighten up. All right, you get any insights for that?
No, I'm not getting. I think you were right on with that.
Yeah, I felt it strongly. It came through a few cards. So
yeah, Tammy, just what question would you like us to answer, Tammy? The messages have been flying up.
Yeah,
It'll be too much. It'll been very busy night. So just ask your question again, Tammy, and that's really, and then we can answer this. First to scroll back up is. But I want to be for spicy and sweet, asking about her.
That's cute.
About their partnership. So let's dive into the partnership there. Let's take a look. All right. So let's see what card. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. About being quiet, letting go of the busyness, letting go of the noise. So maybe it's supposed to be a quiet, romantic evening. You're just being quiet, not being talkative, if you will, just being in each other's presence without a lot of words is potentially what I'm feeling there. That there's not a lot need for a lot of talking. It's just to enjoy each other's presence. And from there, I'm going to pull the Shaman's deck. So the night will go better if everyone's quiet, letting go of the agendas and just being quiet and present with one another. We'll add some fire to the evening, if you will. The greater connection will be there. That you're getting the tribes card, that you're possibly meant to be together. It's your tribe. So that's the way I'm seeing it there. That it's a tribe So maybe you're meant to be there. That's what I'm feeling, that you're the tribe together. And then it's a mystery how it's all going to work out. But the thing I'm feeling is just being quiet, letting go of the noise, the agenda, the busyness, and just being here quietly together actually makes it stronger. And then you're trying to figure out, that's the mystery, goes with the paths. Which way do I go? It's trying to figure out which way to go. And it's like, take the quiet path where you can hear your own insights, your own wisdom, to make the union stronger, if you will.
Okay, Blue Butterfly. Yeah, I get it. That's what he needs not to do. The overthink is making him anxious. I'm thinking about what?
Busking?
What's that?
I'm not sure. She's
It must be
Australian.
a typo.
I'm thinking about busking and wonderful.
I don't know what that means. Tammy, we say, I don't know if it's a typo or it's a word, and I'm not recognizing it. Busking. I'm thinking about busking and wondering, can you? Where is she? I'm wondering if it will work out. Busking?
I'm not sure what
It must
busking.
be a typo. Tammy, rewrite that word or explain what that means.
Or it's an Australian word, and we just don't understand it.
Oh, it's Australian. What is it? Well, we don't have that expression.
Right. So I see Facebook user in the Head Trash Anonymous group. We need your name.
Oh, it's singing and making money in the street? For
But
her?
yeah,
Oh, this is what you want. You want to know about the energy surrounding that? Do you want to take that? It's a question.
I'm thinking about busking and wonder if it will work out. Yeah.
So do you want me to read or you
Yeah, you can read for Tammy.
Okay. All right. This is for Tammy. But this word busking that we don't know. This came up again. Meditating. It's going to help you with generating that energy and creating what you want through meditation, through quiet time, through concentration, and just doing it independently. Will it work or not? Just going for it and trying it out. And this is a cloak of wisdom, because you'll know how to figure as what I'm getting is it will emerge and you will know what to do and how it's going and just have fun with it, really. The next card I'm getting is taking a leap of faith and just trying it. It's saying go for it. Yes. And she got the cloak of wisdom, and if it's within you, you feel that it's right, then take a leap of faith and take a risk and just allow yourself to fly through the air. Definitely is saying yes. And the sun. So what I'm getting is if this is going to take off, it's going to reach its peak in the warm weather. When the weather warms up, whenever that is in Australia, if it's March, April, May. Because the sun is a warmth. It's also, if it lights a fire within you, it brings out your light. It's the right thing to do. It's definitely saying go for it. Take a leap of faith. First, meditate. Feel that. And when you feel it in your heart, you will help bring it about more. And then just go for it. Take that risk and go. Definitely yes. Okay. We learned a new word.
All right. So I still don't see a name for Facebook user in the Head Trash Anonymous group, but I'm going to call for Katie Leone.
All right. I'm going to excuse myself in the kitchen.
Okay. So let's see for Katie here. All right. So I'm feeling the double deck here for you, Katie. All right. So let's see what we have here. All right, so I got 2 Earth Magic and an animal out here. Let's take a look. All right, first card, we'll pull the animal first, is the link, the discernment, looking beyond immediate appearances, looking below the surface, and then you're getting the rain, the purification with that. So in other words, your mind is having opinions about what it's seeing, but what makes them true? What's the real story behind it, not just the initial perception? It's about diving deeper being curious, asking deeper questions about going deeper into the situation. And then yet you're getting the release card. So releasing initial impressions, initial judgments that might be leading you astray. So the links is really important here of discernment. The mind's telling one thing, the I see one thing, but what is going on below the surface? What aren't you seeing? What's those subtle messages there? That's what I'm feeling.
Okay, I just have to.
All right.
Who's next?
Um,
Oh, Venus.
and
Venus.
and then
Venus.
there's Sarah Shirley too. Okay.
Well, Venus was here before her.
Okay, so read for Venus.
Okay.
Or we read for Venus. What, do you want me to?
You want to read for Venus?
Or I don't know. What's up to you? If you want to do a reading, you need another minute or two.
No, I took my pill.
Okay.
So do you want?
So I'll read. If you can read for Venus, I'll read for Sarah Shirley.
Okay. Venus, this is for you.
I'll read for Sarah.
Message from. Oh, I'm not feeling anything right now. Oh, the cards are falling. I need to regroup here. Well, what I'm getting is the lightning strike tower is that that you are getting the information, and it might be shocking to you. I feel like you're getting it in your dreams that you're hearing from them, but the messages you don't remember because they might shock you. And because the tower is about drastic changes, so a lot of changes are coming. Maybe they're preparing you for that. And to have, to just stay solid, to be standing around when things start to go upside down. You have to just know that your feet are planted in the ground to ground yourself more. The message I'm getting from them is not to get thrown by life circumstances, because some big challenges are coming your way. To stand strong and to feel your footing, because they're there behind you. They're saying to just relax and know that you can withstand all these changes that are coming, but not to all get so upset and just feel like you're being like a person being thrown off a horse that's running away. That's the image I got. To be solid, to be standing ground, and to expect miracles, to expect that everything is going to work out the way it should. So when these challenges come to you, you will be prepared for them. And they're trying to prepare you for, but you're not remembering the messages that you're getting because they're scary messages. The changes seem daunting. And this is the high priestess. So it's saying to me that you have a lot more power and strength, that you are a very strong person, but you're not feeling strong, or you're not feeling your strength. You're not recognizing your power, your ability to navigate the ship, so to speak, that you have that ability. Sometimes you feel like you're being thrown off a horse, like life is taking you where it wants. And they're saying to you, no, you are the master of your destiny, and they want you to be strong. And that's the message I'm getting. You getting anything? I feel like they're giving her strength, that they're there to support her, that they want her to know that she can withstand these challenges that are coming, and not to feel overwhelmed or weak. That she is strong. She's a high priestess.
Yeah, what's coming to me is, don't give away your power. Don't fall into the traps of people making you frustrated, upset. Stay in your power and realizing they're doing what they do. I'm keeping myself happy and joyful. It's the holiday season. I'm going to celebrate my way. If they don't like it, oh well, that's on them. I'm doing my best.
Because Venus, you don't always recognize your own strength, and you feel like things are controlling you, but you really are the one that's a master of your destiny. You really are, and that's what they want you to know. Your thoughts create your reality, your emotions, and just know that you've got this one. Okay.
Hey, Kaylin, thanks for watching here. I'll read for Sarah, then we'll read for you, Kaylin. We're just getting a lot of messages here. Kaylin Landock. But for initially, I'm going to start with Sarah first. So let's do it, Sarah. What am I feeling for you, Sarah, and your dream partner? Let's take a look here what the word is. Lively. It's saying, Life doesn't have any power over you. Nothing pulls you down. You're lively, full of energy. That's the lively card here. And with that, we're going with this double deck and pulling some cards here too. Okay, on the partner, let's take a look. With the lively card, we have the whale, the soul path. Honor your soul's purpose. So this sounds really good. It feels like a soulmate is coming. So but really about staying lively, staying in your own light, and allow yourself to attract that partner. That you don't need to push yourself. You don't need to demand anything. You have to be more open to receive. And just be mindful of the mind is what is coming to me. Somebody's going to come to you, and your mind's going to immediately create some kind of story about this person. We need to let that story go and realize, be open to receive is what I'm feeling there. And then you get the shaman card, allowing yourself to heal. And what I'm feeling that healing is that you have these stories that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're just all these kind of stories that are just blocking the right one from coming in. So just saying, just stay in your energy with the lively, be open to receive, just stay in your light. Don't allow the mind to drag you down. I just feel the mind dragging you down. But you don't need to push, you don't need to demand, you don't need to push anything. And then you're getting the wind activation as well. But I feel like it's actually the opposite that you want to do. You don't want to be active and keep pushing people to get them to like you, if you will. Just be open to receive and beware of the mind's initial impression. I think that's going to chase the one that's meant to be your soul partner, if you will, but your mind's dismissing it too quick, not giving them a chance. The mind's too dismissive for whatever reason.
Okay, so now
I have a name for you, Kaylin Landock.
Okay, so let me read that. I'm trying to see. Yeah. Okay. So what is it, Kaylin?
Yeah, Kaylin.
Kaylin with initial L, last name. Hi, Kaylin. Let's see what this is. The first card that I felt drawn to this one, and that's Soul Flame. So that is a strength within you, a light that's shining bright. So always connect with that light. Know that you are radiating light, that you are strong, and that people can feel and bask in your warmth. You've got that warm energy, that warm heart that really allows people to feel that love that you have. They're a loving person. And this is the Fool. This is not a fool in the sense of, what it literally means, but the Fool is about taking risks and just knowing that you're there to be supported, not to feel like, oh my goodness, the fear is to not be afraid and to take a chance to go to the next stage. Because this person is walking off a cliff believing that he has an invisible bridge under him, and he does. You can walk across. So this is saying that you need to take a risk and stop being afraid and to open yourself up to your own soul flame, that strength. And this is, again, the confirmation that there's a lot of strength and you have divine knowledge, that you are very spiritually evolved, a very compassionate, warm, loving person. And this is serving you well. That's fulfilling your life destiny. You were meant to do that, to be compassionate, to be a healer. We don't have to, people think of a healer as you removing a tumor. I don't mean that. I mean just your presence, your smile, your warmth makes people feel good, makes people feel glad. And it's like a Leo energy, the fire. And the last card I'm getting is fairness. So you're a person who's very fair. You knowing that the situation that you have, that you're in, will be handled fairly. If you have a question about something that's pending or impending, things will be done fairly, and that you will come out on top, if that makes sense to you. But you have that strength. Take that leap of faith and just feel that soul flame. And you're doing what you're doing, and keep expressing that love. And this is good for you too because it makes you happy as well. Because it's the right work for you. I've been. Oh, you have to let go of that. That's the thing. You have to let go of that. That's your soul flame. You have to just say, I've got this. I'm fine. Just letting it go. Just feel your strength and the wonderful things you do for people. You're not recognizing your own self-worth and the impact, the positive impact you have on other people. You have this ability to bring in joy into the world. Go with that. Remember that. Let go of these fears. They're not serving you. They're illusions, right? These are
Yeah,
not.
fears are illusions. There's
But they're
stories
traps. They're
yeah,
binding you,
yeah.
and you can't move forward. You need to take that leap of faith and just say, "Stop being afraid. I can walk over that cliff." It's not a literal thing. Are you going out and jumping out the window? But knowing that symbolically, you can traverse that area. You can go into that area of life and be on top and win, and that life will treat you fairly. So you got the fairness card. So this makes sense.
All right, so I'm going to be for Karen Shirley now.
Oh, card for her mom.
Yeah. So I pulled the Oracle Energy deck out, and we'll see all the cards want to come up. But learning to love myself is a card I pulled, and this is a challenge for a lot of people. Learning to love myself, to accept,
That's
to
not
let it
easy.
go,
Yeah.
yeah, to let go of the criticism, the judgment, the beating ourselves up, just to letting that go and realizing that's not serving me. That's keeping me stuck in the pain, the misery of the challenging situation. But it's about learning to love myself, and I'm feeling this card as well for Karen. Let's take a look. Um, oh, divine, just reminding you that you're not your stories, you're not all this criticism, judgment, that you are a divine spiritual being. So you're getting the divine card, reminding you the divine doesn't know anything of the mind's judgment, it just only knows love. So love that divinity within her, that things will work out perfectly when I start loving and trusting myself and not criticizing and being judgmental about self. But we are always doing our best in this moment.
Okay, yeah, and listen to this. This is recorded, Kaylin. So you have this. Who else is there? Because we need to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, I think we're going
We
to
should
wrap it up.
give it last call.
Yeah, last call if anybody else needs a message. I think we're called.
Yeah, well, we called now. We might have lost people in the interim, but it was crazy. Tonight was
Yeah, there's a lot of people we didn't read for tonight. We just simply could not keep up.
Yeah, it was impossible. Anybody last minute who we didn't read from, and I'm sorry about that, jumping in. Otherwise, we're gonna pull a last card and call it a night. It's 9:23.
Yeah, it's been a late night.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay, I've had enough.
Yes, I would agree with that, Tammy.
Yes, I feel like that.
Yeah, that's it. I see Facebook user and Head Trash Anonymous. Can you say your name? Maybe I have to look on here real quick because.
But it's the last person we're reading for. It's last call.
Yeah, let me see if I can get their name real quick.
Sure.
Melissa Lightfoot.
Okay.
Wait, did I call the right person? Let me make sure it's updated.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's fresh. Yes, it's Melissa Lightfoot. Okay.
Is it your turn? I'm getting confused.
I don't know. It's your turn. I just read for
Oh, it's
Karen.
my turn. This is what's her name?
Melissa Lightfoot.
Okay. Hi, Melissa. You're the last person we're reading for tonight, so best for last. I feel drawn to these two cards to start. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. That means that things are turning around for you. You're finally making it's a turn in the road. What is the word I'm looking for? A turning point. That's what I'm looking for. This is a turning point in your life where things are going to start blossoming and growing, and you're going to start to have more positive things happen to you. And this is Mother Earth. This is being strong. and ground. But I'm feeling Mother Earth is a Taurus card. Taurus, Taurus, the astrological sign. And I feel that things are going to start to really blossom for you in late April into May. That's the sign Taurus. It goes from that period of time. So I feel like that's a time of new beginnings, of things coming to fruition um, for you, particularly the month of May, I feel. And then don't back down. This is saying when obstacles come your way, just stand your ground and just know you can like walk through them. It's like a wave. You can be submerged, or you can just go through that wave. And that's what they're saying symbolically. Don't back down. Just go. Be fearless. Be strong, because you are Mother Earth, and that's the strongest female sign of the zodiac, the Mother Earth, the Taurus. Very steady, very rock solid, and know that this is a time of positive new beginnings for you starting this spring. It's going to be when you shine, and this is you will get your intervention and purpose. So maybe there's a question you have. We all have a burning question. What are we here for? And when things start to manifest for you in the spring, and you really start picking up steam and things moving ahead, you're going to actually get the message embedded into what's happening of what is your soul's purpose. So this is a time in your life where karmically you release a lot of baggage that you had, and you're ready to reveal to yourself what your true nature and purpose is on this planet. And when your quiet time, you can reflect on that and see if the answers start coming to you now in preparation for the changes. Okay, so that's the last reading.
Right. So
And
beautiful dream. So the last
you
card.
gonna read? You gonna
No,
read
this is the last card for the group. The self-love card. It's really about learning to love yourself, accept yourself, to realize there's no self-improvement. It's really accepting who we are in this moment, not allowing the mind to beat you up. Because when you're really here in this moment, then you can make changes. You can take that next step.
Okay, so you want to pull the last card?
I did the self-love.
Oh, I thought that was for someone.
No.
A reading. Oh, I apologize.
That was the last card was self-love.
The last card I'm pulling. Oh my goodness! And I got this several times. Expect miracles. When you're in your heart center, when you're true to yourself, when you're really relaxed, you can expect anything wonderful to come your way. Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We had a really lively group, and we hope, as always, that it was helpful.
All right. So good night.
Bye-bye now. Have a wonderful night.